Acknowledge that the pressure is magnified with the upcoming title, but notes that he typically sweats out reasons. Going on to say, I run so scared with regard to all of our releases, just multiply it by 1 billion this time around. And I think the minute you stop running scared, you better get a different job if you're in the entertainment business, because if you claim success before you have it, you'll be largely wrong. And he's said that same quote in the past. Now, the article goes on to say Zelnick would not divulge any details on the price of the game, which Take-Two Interactive has yet to specify, other than to say that the company is mindful of the moment for consumers. This is a quote from Zelnick.
GTA 6, Rockstar Take-Two CEO Strauss Zelnick talks about GTA 6 marketing, price, and pre-orders. A lot of people are excited about pre-orders. But guess what? Why they haven't timed this right yet is because, first of all, they want to be sure to polish the right product without delaying and people canceling pre-orders, which would cause a lot of legal issues. But secondly, these pre-orders, they just simply aren't like other games. It's not like you pre-purchase on Steam. No, this is literally $1 billion of revenue we're talking about, and they don't want any coding errors or any pre-order errors because every day they would miss out on millions of revenue. Take-Two literally wants this to be perfect because it's going to reflect not only the game's revenue but also their share price, and it's going to decide what happens to the company in the next 10 to 50 years. I'm not joking with how important this is. This could be a make or break for their company. And they spent over $3 billion on this with marketing included. I definitely think they want to do perfect marketing in sense of what happens and what's next. He said soon, which probably means around August, at least if we look at the previous times and titles. But price, I mean, there's probably gonna be 3 types of GTA. A lot of people are saying the standard price will be $100. This is absolutely impossible. But it is very possible that there could be special deluxe edition for GTA 6 that would give you massive credits in GTA 6 Online, or special cosmetics, or some sort of add-ons. And there's going to be the standard version, which could be $60, which they kind of hinted that the game was cheaper and cheaper. Deluxe for $80, and then maybe $100 or even $120, maybe some sort of a collector edition. I would be surprised if that does not happen. Because again, once you sell 3 versions of the game, you have 3 times to make that money. Some of these people are going to buy multiple games to even give their friends. And I think it's pretty important to say that this is not just like a random movie like Endgame, where it made billions and billions of dollars. This is literally them making...
This is a quote from Zelnick. How do we deliver something amazing, and how do we make sure that what people pay for it feels reasonable? The article goes on to state, Zelnick said of the considerations the company is weighing, he affirmed Mass's query that the news on the game's pricing will come soon. So I think that that is very interesting right there. And it makes you wonder if one of the next things that Rockstar Games does reveal is the price of the game. And if that's the case, that would likely go along with the ability to pre-order the game and all the various different editions that the game will have. If I was a betting man, I would say that there's probably going to be 3 editions of Grand Theft Auto 6. There's probably going to be the default normal version, which, just gets you the game. There's probably going to be some sort of premium edition that will give you some select bonuses, whether it be in single player, multiplayer, might even give you early access depending on how Rockstar want to do things. And then I feel like there will be a collector's edition, which will...
300 million players happy. This is how big this is. 300 million copies sold worldwide, and perhaps even going free to play in the future, or at least giving it out for free. So I think it's really important to say that the next 10 to 15 years is what they are focusing on. They're focusing on quality over quantity. And it's very obvious that the game that we've seen, they're trying to make it the entertainment standard. They're trying to make it the main thing we have right now that we haven't seen before. Again, a lot of the games are just repetition of what we saw in the past, but this time it's different. They want to innovate the scene. They want to showcase what is possible with the PS5 Pro and what wasn't possible in GTA 5. And I think this is a huge indicator that GTA 6 is in early marketing stages, especially since they opened a Rockstar studio pretty close by, like a month ago or so. And this Rockstar studio promotes on marketing in Spain. So just keep that in mind, how important that is. I'll keep you guys updated with more news.